trying to help them. Because no matter what you do, somebody somewhere will take offense. Oh, the most ridiculous complaint I ever got was when I was first, and people follow the power lines, and there's just giant diesel generators producing the electricity necessary to charge your car.
Well, you can't.
Portion of the circle, there's that little pond. Like, okay, top center, there's that pool there. You used to be able to fish out of it, and you
Is $15 monthly fee. There's no pay to win in Ashland Creation. There's no cash shop at all in Ashland Creation, not even for
or one of the bedrooms with the door open, to grab something so we can come back into the living room. And then while we're in the living room, we're doing our own thing. We can see the kid in our peripheral, the whole 9 yards. Stations you go up to, and it's like bulletproof glass. It's just a booth, but you can't go into it. So
Yeah.
mine was like triple that size, but you could actually step into it. So I could see almost everything.
Inventory is full.
Well, if anybody wants to go make an Ashes of Creation account and you
Your
use
portrait
that
in the way.
code there, if you click that link or you use that code, that'll give me credit. What's that?
Your portrait was partially in the way. If I was smart enough, I'd do like a YouTube or a stream of me doing the artwork as I talk about it or something.
There you go.
Oh yeah, it would probably be popular.
Don't let that mob see you.
Yeah.
Yeah, my Kevin
Comes up, hello, sir, what seems to be the issue? And the customer's like, this employee needs to be reprimanded immediately. And my manager's like, okay, well, what did he do? So that I can,
Kevin.
hey,
My end, yeah.
Log over to the Rogue for a second.
Decided to pass.
Elevator 3 times today.
is he in stream? He can hear us.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
in stream.
Dude, take the back. No, I can get behind tails. It gives you something to grip onto for extra leverage.
Man, Losex back in the day, he's like, man, these Draenei chicks.
Too easy. That's something like, like a fourth grader would do. If I'm going to insult you, I'm going to mention how I'm amazed that you managed to, survive the gene pool. You must have been wearing
I'm gonna sell beta keys as well for early access. Those are gonna be a little more expensive than the regular 15 a month, but like alpha keys right now are like 100.
just in case.
I don't know. There's not really anything over here, honestly. What can they really see? No, you're cool. I was about to log the stream off for the night, but now everybody's in here. We're having a party.
Arte.
Everybody's showing up.
But yeah, I got so many people mad. I'd have people try to follow me home. I'd have people waiting in the parking lot for me to get off work.
That's
Had
not
one
a good
guy
way to
jump
live
the curb
life,
to try to
man.
run me over. Mad that I wouldn't turn their pump on without their driver's license. I don't have it on me. Then why are you driving? I was so angry. They left, came back. The why they're yelling. I don't get angry. I don't yell back at them. I just calmly try to help them like it's just a part of the everyday process. And I'd like to go out.
Please.
If I have the authority, yeah, one moment.
You should. If not, let me know.
You have to meet 17 points with every single customer. So this guy comes through my line, and I'm like, I got a smile on my face, eye contact. I'm like, "Hey, sir, how you doing today?" Whisper me for your invite. Get me ready to go again. Not the rip bozo you lose. That sucks.
Not stuff they have to pay for. Hopefully someday we get popular enough that when we sell merch and stuff, people do want to support the channel in those ways, but right now, like Call of Dragons, all the other games we sponsor
Out and show them, no, look, it's working fine. And they'll be like, nah, just wait for it. Nah, it's working. See? I'm standing next to the nozzle. It works just fine.
I am not these days in the mood to call the cops for any reason whatsoever.
Okay, but again, my point is, I'm bored. It's entertainment. Or attack you if you have weird smells on you.
Oh.
They don't like
I
the
think I have
perfume.
heard someone say that before.
Mad at me?
Letting the intrusive thoughts win. Sorry, continue your story.
At the climax of the story.
I need to go get Kevin.
Basically, the guy was like, "You look
Really see the harm
deathwish."
in
Tried
that.
to scalp me when I was 59.
Yeah.
Rogues are in high demand, and they're like, "So, once he hits how?" No, they were.
If you guys want to get on there and play with us, it's free to download, free to play. But if you use our link and our code or whatever, then we get credit for it.
It's the acid in it.
Yes, but whatever it's called, the actual name of whatever the chemical is.
I've actually recently started putting. I have a bird bath out in my front driveway because it's been so hot here in Arizona. I just felt bad for the bird. And one of the ways I get birds to my bird out on them.
True, but yeah, that's kind of just it. I kind of want like a bear pet. Like I've heard of people having bears in their backyards that they get friendly
Bad
with and
idea.
stuff.
Bad idea.
Yeah, well,
Because that
you know,
bear gets you.
we're still saying some more stuff. My bad. I would have at least said hi. Sorry about that. It might have been a minute now too, though. He might have already left.
To be done.
Yeah. Target up now. Up to Barons with you and caught up tomorrow. You're in Ogrimmar right now. They're preventing you from doing guild?
Yeah, some add-ons if you try to perform certain functions.
Interesting.
That one was bagging on apparently. Yeah, I've been in guilds when you die and they're like rip bozo, and it's like I don't need that kind of energy after I just died.
Yeah, you at least need 5 minutes. AZ is too hot. I want to move to AZ though if we get $1 million and the world changes slightly.
This house is huge. I don't deserve this house. Anyways, so I set up Magic the Gathering nights at my house twice a week, but guaranteed once a week. And I had like 5 living rooms in that pool and in the waters in Ogrimmar. Yeah, exactly, was. And it was an achieve, and it could only be caught by the opposing faction.
I'm glad I did that.
That's a good point. Targash says, because it's not shiny and pointy.
Like dumb movies. It's amazing.
Yeah, I heard of that movie though for sure. That's based on a
It's
true story,
based
supposedly actually happened.
very loosely, but yes,
Sure,
it is.
sure, but the underlying story.
I've actually only used logout skips twice, and that was in Spirited Discovery because the guild was raided. If you're a quick change artist, you got to pay attention to what you're doing. You got to remember what you're doing. You got to know what to say. Those were always my biggest issues. Pickpockets, I could World of Warcraft. Now and 20 years ago, dwarves have a racial ability to track treasure chests, just like hunters can track humans. Yeah, honestly, when I worked there, there was way more cougar sightings than there were bear sightings. I'd find bear. Here's the thing, my mom had a sense of humor, and one of her greatest fears in life was being forgotten. He 100% would have approved me.
You've been talking about him since I think you got me playing this game.
Yeah, well, on our other hunters, we
So maybe they have it disabled in hardcore because people would have to try to get to it, and their characters would die because you automatically flag when you're an Ironforge.
but at the same time, it's only $100. It's not that crazy. It just makes sure that only people who really want to be there are there to test the game, and you don't get a bunch of. Me cougar right at the right time to avoid us getting pinched in between 3 mobs. That much about the game, honestly. But you build a town, you build an army, but you can make alliances with your friends and play with your friends. It's an MMO. So I'm so happy we got Pink Kevin.
It's not a phone app game. It was actually Amazon, and with my Wii U game system. So, when my 10-year-old, sometimes you could just not even look at it and touch it and tell. So much counterfeit money out there. It is ridiculous.
Yeah, you can definitely tell the difference usually. He's like, man, these Draenei chicks are hot. If these girls were in real life. Freaking Lozax,
But
man.
let's be realistic. No Draenei chick would be interested in to sell.
Yeah, cope.
Opium, is that what we're going off of?
Yeah, that's Sneakert. I asked Sneakert. I said, "Are you having a sneaky night?" He says, "We do be sneaking." That roguelike.
Hold on. Okay, no, I was thinking of the ones that's in Badlands. Never mind. Feed your pet.
The armor boost, yeah, it's 10%. It's not too much, but it still helps.
Right, but if you're a tank, that 10% is huge. Explorer, just so that it would loop in. You know, we'd be in the same area. Our living room and kitchen are separated by like a bar that separates between. I just wouldn't do it, and I just smile and be like, "Is there anything else for you?" But every once in a while, they would call me and they'd be like, "Hey, we just caught some."
But honestly, linking people to free-to-play games and stuff is advantageous anyway. That's a good way to advertise. Yeah,
They had to work the Draenei reasons in.
no,
What? No? Okay, legitimately no? Okay.
I don't know. Is it bad?
Yes or no?
Really, I guess it's lithium. Lithium, that's what it is. the lithium in the batteries causes a chain reaction. You can look up YouTube videos of people doing this. The lithium, unlike normal. Where'd everybody go?
Still here.
Oh, sorry. I had a friend text me about an anime he's watching, so that.
Alright, well, there's the Ashley creation code as well. We haven't quite figured it out yet, but it actually looks like a pretty good game.
So is it like a town or city builder?
It's, from what I can tell, that's a big Ashley creation joke, is copium, because everyone's been waiting on the game for so long. Not bad, man. Oh, he's still... Nope. Oh, no, Targuy's still here. Oh, Smoke's still here, too. Okay, cool, man. Yeah,
Everyone's
sorry.
sawing it.
Now all of a sudden you have a fuel station attendant with a smile on his face and a purpose. When all you wanted was a mindless drone that was going to take your money.
I also want to see the auction house stuff.
Yeah.
I've got 7.
I mean, it's pretty cavernous.
As your mom's bum. Now you gotta find time for both of us.
Listen,
Listening. Cars like that where if they get in accidents and catch on fire, you can't just put the fire out like normal.
my favorite thing about electric cars are all the images I see where people are charging their electric car.
Why
No,
are they
in
racist?
plastic, dwarves don't trust tall people.
Oh.
Anyone taller than you can't be trusted because they see themselves as better than you.
Hmm. Narc video in Discord after we log off in a minute.
Of the people like you and me playing these games is so that whales can show off. Like one of the best, like best reviewed, one of the most. So we started doing where we would just hold your credit card or debit card. Well, people started giving us stolen credit and debit cards, filling up and leaving. So
Okay.
then we're like, well, we'll just hold on to the driver's license, make sure the name.
This person keeps trying to jump to the top of this rock and is extremely failing.
Clash of Clans for years, and it's one of the most well-balanced games I've ever seen. Like, it's just exceptionally well-balanced. And the pay to win does not using Daddy's credit card and just running that bill up. Daddy makes 250K, he won't miss 20 bucks.
So I have a story about that, but it's. All right, re-invited Bayu.
Is that the same guy? Different character?
Yeah.
Side out, and they did start selling alpha keys again, and
they canceled that because they were trying to push the game's release. But yeah, the tram originally was. That's why there's 2 trams, because. Yeah, Targ actually even linked the rule set on how to play the game.
Yeah, that was on.
I'm getting all kinds of people.
Look at you.
The most theft I would get would be kids. And honestly, if they just handed it back to me, why would I call the cops on that? They're just kids. I'm not gonna do anything about them.
You know, the bear probably just wants to eat your picnic food rather than actually eat you.
Oh, I don't know if we can say this word on stream, but did you watch them? And it was actually against store policy for me to tell them it was counterfeit, which is bullshit. Because if you come in and you're like, "Hey, we're going hunting. I need to buy a 6-pack of beer."
And now the fire will go out after it completely, you know, it's going to burst into flames bigger and it's going to cause a more intense fire.
It's your stream, but shush. Anyways, so back when I used to play Magic the Gathering, when I first got this house, our living room is freaking huge,
Just hopefully not high enough that it kills them.
like the bear.
Yeah, we're going to be playing. So if you see our new ad campaign, our new sponsorship. I just want a Kodo mount.
Wait, what? Yeah. Man, I would get some kids fired up. So angry.
That's funny.
I'm a monster. For work for like 20 minutes. It was amazing.
Not very smart criminals around.
If you play Alliance, Dwarf, that's the only way to go. And in classic World of Warcraft, priests get their own racial spells, which their starting zone is
What's
amazing.
the first best?
Unfortunately, Stormwind is just set up better than any other city in the game.
Why?
Undercity would have been the best.
Nice.
Something, so I can try that out.
There should be a link currently in.
If it's in Discord, yeah, I can check it out later.
There's one.
Indoors until he found her vehicle, and every time he unlocked it, he said he saw her hand reach up and relock the door.
Oh my gosh, so she's hiding in her own car?
Man, even with my 14 slot bags, I am hurting for bag space.
I feel like we heard that recently.
No.
Gnomes can't be priests, get bent.
What if I wanted to be like a gnome warlock?
Gnomes can't be
No.
warlocks, get bent.
Know what they're getting themselves into. Why are people leaving the guild? Jethro. Jethrox.
Need the tapes to look for it.
Bingo. Got Kevin now.
Nice. Congrats.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Kevin. Yeah.
I mean, you can get good as much as you want, but if there's server lag stuff around, because I got stuff under it to support it. Well, luckily the spider went under there and disappeared. So anytime I see him under it, I just yell spider, and he comes out super quick.
Why not?
I'm up in the uplands in the Arathi. No, not Arathi. In the I'm above the mills in that mountainous region up there.
Non-dedicated people complaining about stuff because it's a test run and not a full release. You need people who actually.
The guy's like,
Oh,
he looked me
we
in the
have
eyes.
Kevin
"Yeah,
and
huh,
Ghost Howl
hey."
both here at the same time.
Nice. at the beginning of the code?
It's in stream chat.
I know.
Buy more gems. Hey, you want
Yeah,
some more
because they'll
gems?
give you a
Buy some
load
more.
at first. Yeah, you can upgrade something right away real fast. It's usually on like a gray level trash minion.
They're just hoping you're
And
some like 12-year-old kid. Hear you.
I see what happened. My 3-year-old had my headset earlier. I think he turned the volume down on the manual.
Oh, nice.
Whales, but you need the little fish to make the whales feel important.
Yeah, the game still has to be popular or the whales don't even want to play it. And it helps advertise it too, right? Targash says, he said, yeah, early game is fine, rewards are great, then after like level 20 it stalls off, you don't use money. Then he says,
Bleed effects for the duration
potentially diseases as well.
of the racial, yeah, potentially diseases. It does slow your movement speed, but that's fine.
You are a monster, actually.
I'm actually really nice. Just some days I feel a little more throwing stuff away.
You're losing money because of your backspace issues. That would be a
I'm
form of struggling.
I'm losing money by not leveling to get to the level I need to be to get the good loot.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still have a little while to go before I finish all the quests I wanted to finish out here, but
Huh.
reputation is just like a pushy salesman, always trying to push stuff on people, you know.
Speaking of Murlocs, did everyone go on Discord and see my amazing baby Murloc picture?
Yeah.
Striders
It's
do.
so cute.
Yeah, Striders do. Yeah.
Word.
You remind me
never
of my
came back.
friend Quentin. I have a real life friend I grew up with. His name's Quentin. You remind me of him. As you're fighting creatures and you just look up and there's a chest.
The other reason is the reason that most people play dwarves, and that's stone skin form. Stone skin form will beards, the manly beards, but they're still muscular enough to get the job done. No, I like that race. And their women are curvy. He loves these jokes. And I just sat down and continued playing like nothing happened. Oh, it was so quiet. So awkward.
Ghost Howl looks quite a bit different than normal French fry.
He looks like any of these Silverpine, not Silverpine, the Duskwood wolves. Another thing I like doing, so I have endless stories about the 18 years I worked at a gas station before I became a professional artist, and should tonight be some of them? Right away. So I just casually turned my register off and stepped out, and the look on the kid's face as I approached the SUV.
He's like, I'm going to be in so much trouble.
Yeah, but one of my favorite things to do, because all kids are fascinated by it for some reason, one of my favorite things to do would be when the kid was in there by themselves, like the parents stepped out for a moment.
Up, sweet rolls.
They're telling somebody else.
I do believe somebody in the guild just died.
Oh no.
I didn't see the death message.
Managers don't want to be bothered. They have other things to do. So I was just in the habit of saying something to the effects of, well, okay, yeah, I can do that, but if it's anything I can help you with, well, because there's so much random bullshit going on at a gas station at any given moment. And I was lucky enough to have a small booth. It was a walk-in booth. But you know those gas, But if you're like in your mid-20s or older, no, screw you. Make better life decisions.
Flagstaff, it's not too hot in Flagstaff. It's beautiful in Flagstaff. I just need a whole lot of money because our Midwest money is.
He's like, heck yes.
I mean, for the most part, the 3-year-old's not
It's not anywhere close to how much things cost in Flagstaff. Game of Russian roulette. Who are you talking to, though? Someone in guild say that?
And if you're a rogue, it removes the poisons and the bleeds that'll prevent you from staying in Vanish. So yeah, dwarves are
According to you.
They're very large spiders.
they can get to be very large, yes. It's like double parking on either end and you face each other. So he just pulled up in the parking spot right in front of her, facing her vehicle, and just sat there.
14 or 15 elite that's guarding it. I'm like, yep, nope, bye.